Welcome to the White Room. The White Room. See you in the White Room. The White Room.
This whole week we are raising our vibration to have a more meaningful understanding of God. In order to do that, you must first cleanse your mind. So I want to start today with the creation of Eve, which means the creation of woman. Did you know that according to the story, God creating Eve was actually an afterthought? Seriously? Go reread the story. God created Adam, and then he created all the plants and vegetation, and then the animal kingdom, male and female. Then God took the time to line the animals up before Adam and had him assign a name to each of the animal kingdom. That's when God noticed that Adam was alone. God's greatest creation, man, was the only one without a mate. God saw that Adam was lonely, and that's when God decided to put Adam to sleep and take one of his ribs and use it to create woman, Eve. According to this story, the creation of woman was an afterthought. And here's another question you may have been dying to get an answer to. Why didn't God just create Eve out of clay like he did Adam, instead of going through the trouble of taking one of his ribs? You see, taking a rib from Adam now makes women beholding to men for their mere existence. Every female is now indebted to man because without him she wouldn't even exist. And remember, Adam was just minding his own business when Eve brought the forbidden fruit to him. Because of what Eve did, man now has someone he can point the finger at when he's looking for someone to blame for all his problems. Woman. Also, because of what Eve did, God decreed that woman is now subject to man. A nice way of saying subordinate. Go back and reread this story. Because of all this brain poisoning for women, the game of life was rigged before you were ever born. You've been fighting for equal rights ever since. Now, does this sound like the actions of the all-knowing God of love, or a story that man will create? You decide. Man has used God to turn women into second-class citizens, and the story goes deep. I'm going to share that story in a later show. I call it Power of the P. But for now, tune in tomorrow and let's continue raising our vibrations so we can get a higher understanding of the divine nature of God. My name is Benjamin Therdon-Dhatt, and I'll see you tomorrow in the White Room.
The White Room.